Now that I've added my tablespoon of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of Italian salad dressing to my pot, I'm going to let that get hot over medium heat, and then I'm going to add in my ground beef and my onions. So the ingredients that you will need are tomato sauce, diced tomatoes, a can of tomato paste, granulated sugar, Italian salad dressing, olive oil, 1 medium to large onion, your pasta of choice. I have chosen thin spaghetti, and your meat of choice. I am using ground beef, but you can also use ground turkey or whatever meat that you would like. And then you're also going to need your seasonings. I have chose garlic pepper, granulated garlic, salt, and oregano, but you can choose whatever seasonings you would like. I have chosen these seasonings because I find that they go really good with spaghetti. And then you'll need a couple more ingredients, but I'll mention them when we get there. To my pot, I'm crumbling in 2.5 pounds of, not 2.5, 1.5 pounds of ground beef. My large onion. And then I'm going to start adding in some of my spices. I'm going to start with my salt. Garlic powder. And black pepper. I typically cook my ground beef and onions for about 15 minutes until the onions are becoming translucent and the ground beef is no longer pink. It's about 15 minutes later, and I've drained my ground beef and I've added 1 tablespoon of minced garlic to the pot. Now I'm going to add in my tomatoes. I'm going to add in 1 can of tomato sauce, 1 can of diced tomatoes, and then 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. I like to give that 1 good stir, and then I'm going to take my 6-ounce can that my tomato paste came out of, and I'm going to fill it with water. We're going to add in 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of basil, and 1/4 of a cup of sugar. If you don't like your spaghetti very sweet, then you can adjust the amount of sugar that you add. I find that the sweetness of the sugar mixed with the tomatoes, it goes really great together, but it's all up to you. And some people like their spaghetti more sweet, then you can add more. It's all up to you. Now I'm going to let this simmer on medium heat for about 45 minutes, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So now it's about 30 minutes later, and this is what the sauce is looking like. I'm going to give it a quick stir just so it doesn't stick to the bottom. I like to simmer my sauce about 45 minutes uncovered so that it can thicken. I like my sauce really thick, so that's why I simmer it with the top off. And while that's simmering for the last 15 minutes, I've got my pot of water, And I'm letting this come to a boil so I can add in my spaghetti. So by the time the sauce is done, the spaghetti will be done as well. I'll be back in just a minute to show you guys what the final product looks like. So after my water came to a boil, I added in 1 teaspoon of salt, and then I added my pasta. I boiled it for 9 minutes, and this is the final product. It looks absolutely delicious. I'm going to top this with some Parmesan cheese, and that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
How are you guys doing? Now my wife, she just finished her famous spaghetti, and we're going to try it out. She said it was very good. I believe her. And I'm going to taste test it. Guys, ready? Let's see. Okay. It's good. Noodles are very soft. I love the cheese. The meat, well seasoned. I like the sweetness. The sweetness is good too. I taste the pepper. Put pepper in? Mm-hmm. Taste the pepper. I like the tomato. I taste a little tomatoes in here. Was it canned tomatoes?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, this is good. I would definitely be eating this later.